All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. Friendly reminder, Patreon members and channel members get to see all readings first. You can find everything I offer, tarot course, manifestation workshop, readings, social medias, everything down below. I also have a second tarot channel if you want to check it out. So I'm getting the feeling that for some of you, you're feeling the urge to bring a huge change to your life, to your lifestyle. There's a feeling of, I want to change it up. Some of you could be wanting to go get your hair different. You could be wanting to get a different car. We got to shake it up a little bit, okay? Now they're showing me people moving around furniture. So if you're having a hard time sleeping and resting in your home, it could be beneficial for you to move some furniture around, okay? Just kind of mix up the energy, and it actually might help you rest better, just to let you know. Trust your faith. You need to dive into the unfolding journey. So the universe is asking you to have faith right now. The universe is asking you to have faith. A lot of you could feel like you're walking alone, because in this card, she's walking alone. So a lot of you could be questioning, why am I having to do this maybe by myself? Why is no one understanding me or seeing me? Why do I feel like this is a path that a lot have not taken? It's for a reason. The universe is wanting you to connect to the part of you that has so much faith that it doesn't matter if it flies or if it fails. It only matters that you get to experience it. You get to be a part of it. Interesting, I have 17 and 18. For some of you, the first thing I heard is you have a 17 or 18-year-old, okay? And some of you, they could be graduating here coming up soon, and you're having a hard time getting to the next step of your journey. Okay, your purpose is personal expansion. How can you be more intentional with your choices and you live with purpose? So right now, a lot of you are going through personal expansion, and they're wanting you to live more with purpose. When you reach out to someone, what is the purpose of that? When you decide to go buy something new, what is the purpose of that? Is it because you need it? Is it because you want it? Is it because you're like, no, I deserve it, Danielle? What does that look like for you? For a lot of you, there's also something here where they're wanting you to better understand the experiences that you've went through on your personal journey and how those experiences can help change, evolve, and shift your choices and the way that you've been living your life. Give me more. They're asking you to stay present and flexible. You're going to notice there's a lot of changes going on around you. Changes that maybe you haven't seen coming. Changes you didn't want to deal with. But these changes are opening you up or allowing you to open up to a lot more fun in your life. So let's say that you go to work and you go in, you got dressed, you're like, you know what, my attitude's trash, but I'm going to go in here, I'm going to go work. You get in there and nothing's working. Guess what? You get to go home. You might have a little bit of an attitude of like, are you kidding me? I've got dressed, I drove here. Like, you're joking, right? But they could be asking you to be flexible, to allow yourself to get in your car, roll down those windows, turn up that music, and live like you're 16 again. Allow yourself to have fun, to laugh. I keep feeling like I'm seeing someone out the corner of my eye. So a lot of the changes going on are not only good for you, but it's absolutely necessary. And in order for things not to feel too overwhelming or too out of control, you need to make sure that you're focusing on the now. Don't focus on what has been. Don't focus on what could be. Don't focus on what should be. Don't focus on any of that. Focus on the moment. In this moment, are you fed? Awesome. Are you happy? No. What can you do to go get happy right now? Does that mean getting in the car, going and driving around town for a little bit? Does that mean watching maybe a comedy show on Netflix or Hulu? Does that mean getting into the kitchen and whipping up something new to eat so you can feel confident in yourself and feel like, you know what, I got this? They are asking you to maybe get out of your mind. So a lot of you are feeling called to bring a change or a shift. And they're saying you can move in whatever direction you want. All you have to do is claim it and stay in that power. We're not blocking you from anything. They are asking you, though, to use your intuition and your sensitivity to the energies around you to know when it's the best time to act. Whether it's reaching out to that lover, changing that job, taking your money out of your investments account. Ask yourself and listen to your body and the changes and the urges that it makes whenever you go to do that. When you go to reach out to that person, do you get nervous because you're unsure what they're going to say? Or are you getting nervous because your body's telling you, abort mission, abort mission? What does that look like? They're wanting you to connect to your heart, but also make sure you use your head when it comes to where you're going. Don't allow your heart to guide you so much that you get stuck, but also don't allow yourself to get so set in your logical views that you only get guided by your head. Does that make sense? Give me more for the huge changes. I also have, so we have 17, 18, 19, 21, and 24. Interesting. So some of you, the past 3 years, there's been a journey of you needing to have faith. You needing to dive into a journey that maybe you didn't expect, that seemed unfamiliar, that seemed scary. Because again, she's walking in the desert. There's no other footsteps. She's by herself. That's scary. But it could have also aligned you to your feminine energy. The part of you that knows, hey, I'm allowed to receive. I'm allowed to not kill myself just to say that I can eat tonight. There's a lot of justice coming in for you. A lot of growth, a lot of expansion. Give me more for about the change that you're wanting. Yeah, a lot of you are feeling unstable, unbalanced, unsure, ungrounded, and it's got you not wanting to take in action from an unsure place. Some of you are needing to move away from someone who causes chaos. If there is a person, a place, or a thing that causes chaos to you, ask yourself, why are you allowing yourself to stay stuck in something that keeps you unbalanced, unstable, ungrounded? For some of you, this is a relationship. For some of you, this is a job. That person does want to give to you, but that person is incapable of balancing and healing something the way that it needs to be. If it is a person. Give me more for the change that you're making. Yeah, there could have been a blockage here. This could have been something where you're having to make a head over heart choice. So you've got a choice to make. And the choice is whether or not you're going to go towards your future or you're going to stay stuck. You need to allow yourself to open up to a change. You need to allow yourself to leave. For some of you, this is a job. For some of you, this is a person. There is something where you need to leave it behind and you need to not look back. You need to love where you are and you need to continue to move in the direction to get you to where you want to go. If it ain't a hell yes, it's a hell no. If someone doesn't know what they want, say, hey, I love you, have a great day, call me when you do know what you want, but I need you out of my energy. You've got to get to that point. Same for a job. If a job hires you and says, hey, you're going to work days, and then 2 weeks later, they're like, well, we need you on nights. There's a difference between being a team player and allowing people to keep you stuck and allowing people to have so much control over you that you feel like you're out of control in your own life. And whatever this is, it's very unstable. It's very unbalanced. So much so that it makes you feel ungrounded. It makes you feel like you're crazy. It makes you feel like you don't know what reality is and you don't know what's fantasy. You need to allow yourself to cut something off, person, place, or thing, and say enough is enough. Where's this going to lead you? It could lead you to maybe holding on to your finances a little tight. It could lead you to you feeling a little guarded. If this is a person, you could feel loyal to them, but you could also be like, yeah, I'm loyal to you. Don't come near me. That could be your energy. Yeah, I mean, I love you. Don't touch me. Same for a job. You could be like, no, I love that place, but I'd never work there. Like, that's going to be your energy. You're going to feel a little guarded. You're going to feel a little, is what I'm getting. Give me more. You're going to change your perspective on something that you were possibly putting your energy into or you were manifesting. It's going to allow yourself to open up to dreams, to wishes, to hopes coming into fruition. It's going to allow things to expand and unfold that are meant for you. So let's put this in the context of a relationship. Let's say that you're supposed to be letting go of a relationship and you haven't. You need to allow yourself to see that something's making you ungrounded, and you need to practice self-love. You need to open yourself up to new emotional experiences without this person, okay? And there could be a blockage here because you didn't want to make this choice. Now, once you do that, you're going to change your perspective about this person, this connection, this dynamic in divine timing. It's even going to make you guarded when it comes to allowing this person to ever come back in. It's like, when you cut this person out, I don't think you're ever going to talk to them again. Even if you see them in town, you're going to act like you don't know them. That's going to be your energy. I don't know you. I don't know you. Again, though, it's going to allow you to open up to wishes, to dreams. 12-12 as I'm saying this. But you could need to completely crumble a foundation for this to be possible. Say it's a job. There's a job. You're working your butt off. You're working any schedule they give you, yet you feel like you can't give to yourself. You feel like you're really ungrounded and you're having a hard time understanding what the problem is. Why will they not help you out? Why will they not give you the schedule that you need? Why will they not respect the boundaries that you put into place when you got hired? Well, it's simple. You're blocking yourself from seeing that you're expanding and that maybe, just maybe, your purpose is not here anymore. You're too busy thinking about what used to be or what could be instead of looking at reality. And at the end of the day, this is what reality is. Reality is that you need to have faith. You were on a journey where you were having to walk this journey by yourself. Even if you have a spouse, even if you have a lover, even if you have family members who are in your corner, it's like they don't understand or you feel that you need to keep it to yourself. At the end of the day, your purpose right now is to expand on a personal level, for you to gain wisdom, for you to see things differently, it's like, for too long, you've been willing to bury things in a graveyard and go visit every single day. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you're sitting at that graveyard visiting every single day, you could be missing out on things that's meant for you, that could help your life grow and expand. Now, I'm not talking in a literal, you buried someone and you're visiting them sense. I'm talking about those jobs where you quit, yet 2-3 times a week, you're in there visiting everybody. Why? Why are you in here visiting everybody? Why did you quit if you're going to come up in here? That's the energy I'm getting here. Same for a lover. You know it's not working out for you. You know it's made you to where you're not grounded. You don't like the way that this makes you feel. You don't like the way that this has you showing up, because low key, you're in a little bit of a karmic energy in this dynamic, because this person's energy is bringing you down. In order for you to match this person, your energy has to be lowered. And you need to let it go. You need to open yourself up to new emotional experiences and recognize that this person might not be able to give you that validation, that emotion, all of that. Sorry. Every time I get a text message, I'm like, what is that? They can't give you all of that, but you can give that to yourself, and you can find those feelings, those emotions from other people. Here's an example. People used to always tell me, Danielle, you need to find a nice man. You need to settle down. Me, I love being single. I do. I thrive being single. Every time I'm in a connection, it sets me back. It always has. So I have learned that instead of feeling lonely because I don't have that in a partner, I find it in other people. I find it spending time with my neighbors. I find it by going to the nail salon and laughing with every single person in there. Not only am I on a first name basis with the techs and the owners, I know most of the customers that come in there. Same for like UPS the other day. I went in UPS. They know me. We're joking around. I'm finding that fulfillment in other connections because I shifted my mindset and said, you know what? It isn't that black and white. I don't have to wait to experience that kind of love, validation, and that kind of expansion. I don't have to wait for that. I can get that in other things. That's what I'm getting here. Recognizing that maybe something you're wanting, you can get somewhere else. It might not be what you want it, how you thought it was going to look, but it's going to be just as fulfilling. And I will say that when I shifted that mindset and was like, you know what? I don't have to have someone on my couch at night, low key getting on my nerves because we're not really that compatible. I don't have to do that. I am allowed to connect with people on a deep level and them not be romantic partnerships. That's what I'm getting here. For some of you, you're going to allow yourself to be single and enjoy life on a different level. For some of you, you're leaving a job behind, recognizing you've expanded in that job and that you need to be flexible in the fact that it could be time to let that go. Same if it's a person that you don't want to let go. Whatever it is, you're manifesting something more. And you're starting to see that in order to manifest something more, you have to let go of what's blocking the manifestation. Give me more. Yeah. See, and that's the energy. There could have been a wounded energy here. Some of you could have had the strength and the courage to fight for something when it wasn't fighting for you. Person, place, or thing. This could be a job where it's like, but I really want to work here. I love working here. Yeah, but are they fighting to keep you? Are they making sure that they treat you as the special employee that you are? Or is it just kind of like, yeah, you'll deal with it. They always pick up the slack. It's their personality. It's who they are. There could be an energy where people, places, and things have been taking you for granted. And it's really made you feel ungrounded, unstable. It's made you feel unsure. And now you're at a place where you get to decide what plants you're watering. Where are you putting your energy, your time, your effort? Again, if we take it back to what I was saying earlier, I quickly realized that a lot of connections I was watering was not worth watering. So the people who water me, who call me and check on me, who when I go in to see them, which it's funny, it's a lot of like business partnerships where I go and give them money. I'll go in, they'll have Starbucks for me. They'll be giving me stuff for free. They're taking me places if I need them. Those are the connections that you're going to start investing in. Instead of investing or over giving to people where you feel like you have to cut your hand off to get something back, it's like, no, thank you. You're going to start finding fulfillment and excitement and joy in the things that you maybe didn't think was possible, you didn't see was possible. Could be a job. For some of you, there could be something as simple as I've expanded. I'm allowing myself to unfold in this journey, but I need to stay more present. I need to recognize that the changes that are happening are good and that I'm where I'm meant to be. And maybe, just maybe, it's allowing you to experience something on a deeper level where you thought you were going to get it from a certain person, a certain place, and it isn't happening. Now, let's use this for a job. I used to love waiting tables, but it got to a point where I hated it. I'm a really good server, but I hated it. I love people, but I don't like being pressured, being pushed, and being told, well, you can't talk to them. You're being too loud. You're being too this. You're being too that. It got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm not thriving here. Now, I could have stayed in that, or I could have opened myself up to something more fulfilling, which is this. I get to talk to you guys as much as I want to. I get to do whatever I want. When I do one-on-one sessions, I say that they're 45 minutes. Guess what? They last 2 to 3 hours. Because I get to do what I want. I've allowed myself to expand to that place where it's like, you know what? You're not going to put me in a cage. So some of you could be feeling that. You could be feeling the urge to bring a shift, to bring a change, recognizing something isn't working for you anymore. It's funny how they're showing me all of that in my life. So some of you could resonate with that. And that's been a few years. So some of you could resonate with that. There could be something here where you're really starting to see your life through different eyes, how you need to show up differently. Some of you are going to start getting a deeper fulfillment through people that maybe you didn't think that you would. Again, some of you are going to start building friendships or bonds with people. So now they're showing me like an auto parts store where you go in, hey, can I get, oh, hey, how you been? Like, that's what I'm seeing. And you're going to allow yourself to release the people, the places, the things that you've had a lot of strength and courage to hold on to, but maybe there's a very wounded, defeated energy that's come from that. What am I fighting for? What am I holding on to? What am I trying to get here? That's what I'm getting. So right now you're reevaluating what investments look like. What am I watering? And you're about to make a choice. Some of you are about to completely cut someone out, someone, something, a person, a place, a thing. Yeah, again, because there's a lack here. Anyone who makes you feel unseen, unheard, unvalued, is like, you don't value me, that's fine. You don't have to value me. I do want you to know that there's someone that matches your energy that's very defensive when it comes to effort, time, and dedication. So this person has a very my way or the highway type of energy. Well, I get to put in effort, time, and dedication the way that I want to, how I want to, when I want to. So it's valid, but in the same sense, I see you leaving this person behind. This person could stay a lot in the memories of what used to be. This person could have the tendency to hide, to self-sabotage, to run, to sneak away. They had a choice to make, whoever that is. Again, that could be someone you're leaving behind. Let's see if that's a person, what they'd want to say to you. You're really special to me. So I got a little annoyed because if you're that special to them, why did they make you feel like you were not valuable? You were not loved? Why is it that I'm sitting here saying you're having to find emotional investments from other people and this person's leaving you with the Five of Pentacles, which means they abandoned you. They made you feel sad. They made you feel not enough. They rejected you. They did something that was like, wow, okay, thanks. This person's been asking for advice from people in their life on how to approach you. This person feels that you're very special to them. You could be leaving this person behind. I can't quit thinking of you. You could decide to leave that person behind for some of you. They're going to be approaching you. Give me more for your changes. Yeah, see, they're unstable. They're coming out sideways. No, do you remember me saying the reason that they unbalanced you is because they were unbalanced? You have someone unbalanced attached to your energy. They've changed their perspective. They're going to be approaching you. You have to decide whether or not you want to open up to them. But remember what I said about the loving experiences. If you're with this person and you don't feel the way that those other people made you feel, the way that I was saying, you know, I do think that we have the tendency to take for granted the people who truly care for us. So again, family members, friends, in my life, my nail techs, they are my A1 since day one. They got my number. They need me. I'll come get them. I need them. They'll come get me. We've even talked about going on vacation together. Those are the kind of people you need to be around. The kind of people who not only say something, but they're going to do it. And it might be people that you never expected. It might be people where you're like, you know, I never thought that we would get this close and this deep, but here we are. And it's like the person that you wanted to get close and deep to is playing games, to be honest with you. They're going to be coming back in though. Just be aware that they could unbalance you because they still don't know what they want. Yeah, they're not ready for a cycle to be completed. They see you as someone that they're very attracted to. They see you as someone who matches their energy. What do I mean by that? You match my energy in the fact that everybody wants you and everybody wants me. We hot that way. 1222 as I'm saying this. So that could be the reason this person wants to come towards you. Well, you're attractive, I'm attractive. Attractive people should be together. That's how this person thinks. They're not ready to complete a cycle though, okay? Interesting, I'm hearing the song, something about Out of My Mind. Yeah. This person could focus more on stability, finances, security, things like that. They're wanting to give you some sort of truth. They're wanting some sort of new beginning. They could give you a truth about emotion. So someone could come in and tell you how they feel for you. But they could tell you, realistically, our values, our morals, something doesn't necessarily align. Now, some of you have a new person coming in that's going to speak a message of truth to you about something that has crumbled, and then they're going to take a leap towards you. They could have been waiting to take this leap towards you. So there's two energies there. You've got one who's from the past, who is more comfortable investing in money, time, energy, effort, things like that when it comes to like foundation. When it comes to money, when it comes to working, I got that. When it comes to love and sharing emotion, no thank you. That's that person's energy. They're going to come in and give you a message of truth around some sort of emotion. They might not tell you everything that they're feeling, but they're going to tell you something. But there is a misalignment with whoever that is. You guys don't necessarily align when it comes to values, morals, beliefs, okay? There could be different traditions. There could be different backgrounds as far as like one of you's religious, one of you isn't. Again, there's also going to be another person that's going to come in and give you a message of truth around something that could have crumbled, okay? And then they could express that they want to take a leap towards you, something that they've been waiting on doing. And as they're waiting, they're feeling burdened. That could be a new person for some of you, okay? Yeah. So each of you are going to have to decide what you want to allow in and what you don't. But I'm definitely seeing that you are feeling called to bring a change. A lot of you are just feeling called to enjoy the people who really do give to you equally. No more breadcrumbers. No more breadcrumbers. And you've really expanded in your personal life like nobody's business. And I think it's going to help you be more intentional in your future. It's time to take action. Yeah, this person's going to be taking action towards you, but nothing will come of this situation. So they're going to take action, but it's not going to, emotions are running really high. That could be the reason why they're going to approach you, feeling very emotional, feeling like you're getting away, feeling very passionate towards you, feeling like they have to take this action. You know, it's interesting because what I heard is the emotion that you used to always feel is the emotion this person's now feeling, and they can't handle it. So if you felt a certain type of way, if you felt rejected, abandoned, sad, disappointed, whatever that is with whoever that unavailable person is that kept you ungrounded, they could be feeling that, and they could be wanting to get all of that hard, tense emotion off of them. They're going to approach you, but nothing's going to really come of it. We've got a lot of Aries. We have go for it, and then we have leave the past behind. So a lot of you need to leave the past behind. Breathe through the tension. So there's going to be a lot of tension. You're going to have a conversation with someone. It could be a Scorpio or a Capricorn. You're going to have a conversation with someone where there's going to be a lot of tension, but you're eventually going to leave it behind. Okay? Emotions are running high, but again, this person and you are not on the same page, on the same level is what I wanted to say. I've got to go. Yeah, this person isn't wanting to come in reckless or too quickly, but you're going to be in your head. You're going to be unsure if you can build with this person. Your intuition is going to tell you something. You're not going to be able to put your finger on it. 10 of Cups in the reverse. When this past person approaches you, your gut's going to tell you something. You're stable, you're grounded, you're feeling balanced again. And I feel like you're at a place where you're like, hell and high water, you're not unbalancing me again. You're going to be a self-imposed prison. You're not going to see a way to give to that past person because in your mind, you invested and it led to misery. The 10 of Cups in the reverse is feeling like, you know what, this wasn't my happiness. This was a big old disappointment. I watered these flowers for them not to grow. For me to have to go around and say, I watered it, it didn't grow. I guess I'm just a bad farmer. No, I'm not doing that again. Why do they want to come towards you now? They've been doing some sort of resting, healing, reflecting. I've got to go. They want to get out of conflict with you. I gotta be somewhere in 3 minutes, and here we are. What's that look like? Yeah, but see, breadcrumbing. Even when they come in, they're gonna want to get out of conflict with you, but they're gonna breadcrumb you. They're gonna come in, they're gonna say that they want to make it right with you, whoever this past person is, but they're not gonna put in the effort. And I think that's the problem, is that unbalances you. This person has had control for too long. They've had the ability to come in and not give you time, not give you attention, not give you emotion, and that would get a reaction out of you. It's not gonna happen anymore. You're gonna see this person as a breadcrumber. They're gonna take a leap. It's going to be a risk. They're gonna communicate with you. Again, it's gonna be a risk. You're probably gonna put a boundary when it comes to passion. You're gonna release any heartbreak and disappointment from this person. You're gonna say, you know what, I get it. You can't even step up in the way that I need you to. That's fine, that's perfect, whatever. And you're going to leave this person behind for a lot of you. And again, when they come towards you, it's going to be a risk, which means, to be honest, I think for a lot of you, this person feels like they have you wrapped around their finger, and they're going to be surprised at the fact that you are going to reject them in a way that I don't think they ever expected. I don't think this person ever expected you to reject them. So you're feeling the urge to bring a change. That's for a reason. Be aware that someone will be approaching you. There's going to be a lot of tension, maybe even a lot of passion, a lot of differences, and maybe even a disagreement. But everything that's happening is for you to be able to leave the past behind completely and wholeheartedly. Okay? All right. For some of you, there's going to be tension at a job. There could be an argument or some sort of disagreement that's going to take place with a coworker. Nothing is going to unfold though. It's like emotions are going to be running high. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be drama. You're going to take some sort of action that's going to allow you to leave the past behind. So you're going to resolve an issue, but it might not be an issue that can be resolved for long. So let's say that you're a manager, or let's say that you have a coworker where there's a bunch of drama, there's beef. You guys are gonna come to a conclusion of like, okay, we fixed this, but it's not gonna stay fixed. Something else is gonna happen. It's this cycle of just drama and chaos. And I think that's why they're telling you to leave it behind. Leave this person behind. Leave this thing behind, because this is all that it is. And you're seeing that clearly. If someone feels chaos internally, that's what they're going to bring to the table, is chaos, insecurity, unsureness. You have to ask yourself, do you want that in your life? Whether it's a coworker, a family member, a friend, or a lover. For a lot of you though, you're going to have the strength to leave something behind. Okay, I got to stop. I'm a minute behind, so I got to go. Have a blessed day, guys.